It is the 21st of October, 1805, and the greatest battle in British naval history is about to take place. This is the Battle of Trafalgar. We have Lord Admiral Nelson's British Navy here, ready to go into battle against the combined navies of France and Spain. Will Britain be able to recreate history and defeat these joint navies here at Trafalgar and dominate the seas for the next 100 years? Or will history be changed and France and Spain be victorious and the island nation of Britain may yet then be invaded? What's up, guys, and welcome back. We're here with another NTW3 historical battle for you today, and this one, as you can see, is a little bit different. We are on the high seas here, and we are not on a battlefield, but instead our battlefield is the waters of Trafalgar, and I am very much looking forward to this one. I was sent this one in by a member of the Discord, and they said it was a glorious one, and there is nothing more glorious than Trafalgar, the greatest British naval victory there ever has been. And it did create a British naval legend in Nelson, who did in fact die at this battle, and he goes down into British legend, that is for sure. And it looks like the French are opening fire. In fact, they didn't. Look at that, they already the opening salvos there from the ship of Hussar. She is a magnificent vessel, as she is British, of course. And as you can see, they're actually recreating the sort of the formation they did in history here. So we have the French in the typical sort of formation. You've got sort of your side on with their broadsides ready to go. I can't remember what side this is, but there you go. I think that's the port side, but it might be wrong. That might actually be port side, might be your right hand side. But there you go. The British are now receiving some pretty devastating fire from the 80 ship of the lines here. But yeah, the British and well, Nelson came up with this idea to go in like head on, and so they would take these initial salvos pretty hard. You can see there Hussar taking some pretty nasty salvos. But once they actually, collided with the French lines, they'd be able to get in between the French lines and the Spanish and fire on with both sides hitting the front and the side and like the backs of the ships they were facing, and the French and the Spanish would be able to hit them. So yeah, initially the British are going to take some pretty heavy losses, maybe some hits here, but once they get in amongst the French and the Spanish, it's going to be pretty devastating. Alfred here looks like he's going to be one of the first in there. Bernard already firing away. Plenty of gun salvos here today. Oh, he's already looking magnificent. The Marines here in their red uniforms. It looks glorious, it really does. But Indigo Alfred is 74, third rate going in. The British guns, British ships are much smaller in like gun capacity. We got the Santa Lucia Trinidad here. It's 140 guns. It's insane. But yes, if you want to see more sort of naval battles, do let me know in the comments. I'd be more than happy to do some more. The guys have got a few more lined up. Obviously, Trafalgar is probably the most famous of the lot, but there's a few others that we do plan to do if you guys are interested. See Edinburgh here going in amongst the French lines, and you can see that the like Alcide here is now, like you can see here, Edinburgh is now no longer in the line of fire of any of the French guns. So we can now just quite happily meander through. So this British formation already starting to take effect. Actually, they're going to turn this one though. Ned's going to turn into a classic broadside match-off here. And already, yeah, look at this. The Feu d'Orient here, 80 ship, like 80 gun ship of the line. Already got a lot of hits here from this one. This is the 71st ship of the line. I haven't got a name. I feel like they're going to board each other. In fact, it's boarding. It does look glorious, it really does. I mean, there's some huge ships here. Intrepid, it's 106 ship of the line. Yeah, we've got some big ships coming up. There's the Santa Lucia Trinidad. Got to keep an eye on that one. And what else we got back here? Esperanza, 122 ship of the line. And there you go, a ship that's been destroyed already. My gosh, yeah, I think that's. Just look at Aurora there. It's already a 5th grade ship of the line. Is routed. Feu d'Orient there. That's impressive. Like a well and truly outgunned as Aurora, but it's helped rout this one here. HMS Victory is here, yet to be in the fight. There's actually 2 HMS Victories here. We got this 71st gun, 3rd rate here. That is, I'm gonna imagine, is Nelson's. And then way out on the front, I've seen there's another one here, 38, 5th rate. It's also called HMS Victory. Whether there was actually 2 of the same name, I don't know. But I don't think this is this is not Nelson's flagship. It's the 74 gun that is the flagship. But this one looks like it could be in danger of being taken out. These 38 gun.
The shame.
Another one already routed. Oh no, it's the same one here. I think Borderian must have rallied and then has been routed again. They're getting pretty close. I mean, look at this. I mean, the British going in with some old tactics. Ramming, it looks like. Yeah, they're going to be getting hit hard, I imagine. Is Jamaica there? And they are literally getting gunned head on. They are firing as well into it. But yeah, my gosh. These close quarter things. You imagine they're firing from like miles away at these guns, but no, they fire. They get point blank range. So like, I mean, you see some pictures, like pictures of like what it looked like. They're like point blank range, so like the Marines can fire one another, and that's how like Nelson gets killed. He gets killed by a sharpshooter in one of the French ships, and he in fact gets killed that way. Lots of French and Spanish ships now starting to rout here. Minotaur, Glorieux. We've got Ave de Garcia here, and you can see already the British formation is really playing off. And you can see the French all the way over here now desperately sailing over to try and help out. But yes, if you're enjoying the NTW3 content and would like to see some more ship battles, then do let me know. I'll be more than happy to show them off. If you guys want to see them, do remember to leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, just leave a comment. And if you want to get involved in some of these scenarios as well, feel free to join the Discord. The link is down below in the description. As the Mary Rose here opens up onto, I think this is the Santa Misa Trinidad. I kind of want to see this beast in action. It's nearly lost 30 guns, but it's still got way over 100 guns. This thing's an absolute titan. But the thing is that though Spanish ships do have the larger amount of guns, they're less nimble. So yeah, the Santa Misa Trinidad takes forever to turn to open one of its salvos. So when it does, I imagine it hits hard. And the Mary Rose here might be in danger. Let's see, are you going to fire Santa Misa Trinidad? I don't know. You can see all the Spanish Marines and sailors on deck, ready to go. Fire when ready! Oh, there's actually a lot of guns on this top deck that have been wiped out. Yeah, look at this. The French here in the centre have been absolutely annihilated. So the British went in hardest. The British are losing a few units as well, though. A few ships. Unicorn here is routed. Also Magnificent here, not so Magnificent, has been destroyed or has been routed. I don't actually see any ships sinking yet. We've got Belle Isle over here. That's losing in a combat to Actif. And they are boarding each other. I've yet to actually see either like side go across. St. Albans there also firing in. Oh, that might be a ship exploding though. Look at that. That is magnificent. HMS Colossus here going up in a colossal explosion. That is for sure. And that is our first real casualty, I guess, of the battle. The first real proper explosion. So there you go. Yeah, that was a magnificent explosion. That is what you get from a naval battle, I guess. Yeah, a lot of ships over here that are just quite happily just sitting here, just routing. I don't think they're actually going to do much more than that. I guess if they're immobile, they'll just sit there now. Yeah, surrendered. They can be picked up at the end of the battle. They'll be, if the British win, they will be trophies of war. Maybe re-enlisted into the Navy themselves. The Royal Oak here. Look at this, a crew jumping overboard. That's very unpatriotic. How dare you? I hope you sink, sir. Or sink. I hope you drown. You do not deserve to fight on. But yeah, Royal Oak. They've got people jumping overboard. I don't know why. They're not routing. Maybe they were from the ship Geograph. I don't know who has routed. The Spanish over here. They're now dealing with another British force coming in. We've got Seahorse, which is probably one of the largest guns here. 98 gun ship of the line. And we've got Sutherland here as well. Another pretty big one. Second rates. We've got a first rate here. Okay, Mary Rose. This is... Oh, these are the big ones. 106 guns. 106 there as well. Valiant. Yeah, these are the big ones back here. 106 first rates. Yeah, they reuse a few names, it seems like, to the British. But yeah, some big ships coming in there. And there you go. The Santa Misa Trinidad has in fact been routed. And that is a big loss there for the Spanish. Losing out to Centurion there by the looks of it. But these two still dueling with each other. Jumping across the ship. Here they go. The Spanish and the British now fighting on deck against each other. It's pretty cool. I mean, it seems like they just jump across and then die, most of them. But it seems like boarding is not a good tactic. It seems that that is a sure way to be defeated. And there you go. Belle Isle there has been routed. And in fact, Mary Rose, a small Mary Rose there, the 74th gun, is going to just start shelling Actif there and try and get some revenge. San Sebastian over here as well, trying to get involved in the action. Yeah, it looks very chaotic after the first sort of opening salvos, that's for sure. Aurora here, still in the fight. Santio de Alberta. There's some long names of these ones, de Alberto. Yeah, here we go. Here come the remaining French ships arriving there. We've got Unicorn over there sinking, another British sloop going down. Alcide is arriving. And it is looking pretty chaotic right now. And here we go. Here is Nelson's flagship. HMS Victory is in the fight. Don't know what they're shooting really at. Probably routing ships. There are a lot more routing ships to shoot at now than there are rallied, I think, for the French and the Spanish. You can see that the British in the red there, getting very much in amongst the fighting. It seems like the French still on this left flank here, fairly strong with a fair amount of ships. But the British are starting to have their say in the battle right now. And here you have Jamaica here, a third rate. Open fire, hit them hard, oh my god! Man the guns! Oh my gosh, it's absolutely chaos there. He's brutal. It shows the brutal life of like being a naval shipman in this period. It's insane. There you go, the other HMS Victory has routed, very unpatriotic. Do not like to see that. Still a few Spanish vessels in the fight.
Their admiral has fallen, sir.
An admiral has fallen! Oh no, I didn't think that was even possible. I'm guessing that might be this one. I think HMS Victory here. It has like got the little anchor above it. And it looks like HMS Victory is sinking. Oh dear, going to the bottom of the depths. Not the HMS Victory, just a second, a wannabe, you may say. Magnificent over here, still fighting on. Keep firing! Starboard cannons, fire! I mean, it's just all fire at will, really, at this point. We've got another ship here. Edinburgh is routed. That's an 18-gun third rate. A lot of British ships now are starting to rout, though. Not a good sign for the British, as fresh French ships are starting to arrive. Maybe they need to sort of reform that formation, that line formation that they famously created in the battle and also in this replay. And maybe that will turn the tide again. But the British heavies are on their way, slowly, steadily. This one's also routing the Spanish here. It seems like the British heavies over here are starting to just mop up what's left. Whether the French and the Spanish can deal with the other HMS Victory, we'll see. It is taking a lot of hits right now. It's only lost one gun and one crew member. And it was in the thing, historically, it was in some of the thickest fighting with this ship. One of these officers up here might be Nelson. We've got to try and find one. We're going to try and find the one that has no arm, though. That is one of his diplomacies. Awesome. Taking a lot of hits, though. It's dueling with two Imperial ships here. We've got Minotaur and also Alcide all going in, dueling there. Magnificent looks like it's been routed as it got boarded there. It's not good to see. Yeah, a lot of the ships over here are being dealt with. Just got a 74 ship of the line. It hasn't even got a name. Sad. It's still alive, still kicking. And here we go. The big guns are starting to open up. Here we have Sutherland. Looks like he's getting ready to open up and salvo onto Esperance over there, or maybe he has already opened one up. I think he's moving on. He's letting maybe some of his colleagues come and take over. You got Mary Rose here. She's getting ready. Hit him hard, boys. Hit him hard. Oh, a big explosion there. What ship was that going down? Don't know, but it went down pretty quickly. I'm going to say a British ship, looking at the flailing British sailors here. And guess what's beneath the sea? It's nothingness. That's what you have. That's the gloomy fate you have if you are to drown in these waters. You disappear into nothingness. But it does seem as though it looks like the British are slowly turning this one out. There's still a fair amount of French ships, though. Got some British ships all the way over here. Oxford and Alfred need to maybe just rejoin the fight. Minotaur is over here, dueling with Centurion. That is not good. We have another. I think that might be this one here. HMS Victory himself. Oh no, Nelson! Nelson, no! It is not possible, surely. He's surrendered. How dare he? The pride of the fleet. At least he took down Alcide with him, but it seems as though 2 was just one too many. We've got Atalante there. He's holding on. I think this might be one of the final Spanish ships. We've got Escobar here as well, 122 ship of the line. Some big guns hitting over here. The Spanish got another one over here. They've got a few left. Not many though. One of their final ships. We've got the Esperanza there, yes, still alive. There's another one of their other their ships over here. How big's this one? 74 ship of the line, dueling here with the famous 74 ship of the line. The Britain called 74 ship of the line. I like how they're just both standing each other, neither daring to actually cross. That's quite funny, actually. Yeah, it seems as though the French are being slowly routed as these bigger gun ships start to arrive for the British here. Hussar is still in the fight, it seems, as well, dealing damaging blows here to Escobar. I mean, even at this point in history, the British have a pretty formidable navy. It is like their strength. But this battle at Trafalgar, obviously famous in many ways, but it does just reaffirm that British superiority at sea. Got a Spanish commander over here routing. That is not good to see. But only very shortly after this battle, or I can't remember if it's just before or just after, you have Austerlitz. So Napoleon's like, I think it might be just before this battle, you have Austerlitz. So Napoleon is like thrilled that he like defeats the Austrians so decisively. And there you go, Escobar's been routed just like that. Napoleon's is so thrilled that he's routed the Austrians at Austerlitz, and then he hears about Trafalgar and his loss of his navy and the Spanish navy, and he's distraught. He's like, well, I'm kind of screwed now in this stage of the war. I cannot come back from this defeat. Keep firing, men! The French Empire demands victory. Got a few of the last few French naval forces here going forward. It seems as though the British are going to win this one. They are slowly mopping up what's left of the French here. But it's been costly as well for the British. They've lost a lot of ships. Well, I guess they've not lost them exactly. They've just surrendered. So I guess they could be rallied at the end of the battle. But they are taking a lot of losses. Here we go, Oxford and Alfred here. They're just about to a pretty nasty salvo either side of Foy-Durant. There you go. Look at that. Hit from both sides, not both ways. Oh my gosh. There you go. The French respond a withering volley onto Alfred there. Oh my gosh. Really nasty. Surprised didn't rout us from that. That was pretty brutal. Really well played there by the British player. A bit of a mess going on over here. The British got over there. Nasty salvo onto the Asiento here, which is already routed. Glorio there routing as well. Well, not quite routed, but still in the fight. Brutal, it really is. What we got here? We still got Esperanza. Whether it's rallied, I don't know. I don't know if they could rally. Still in the fight though. Might just fast forward a little bit just to see what else takes place, because most of the fight is well and truly over now. We still have a few in there. Ville de Paris still fighting on. I guess this is like the, I don't know, the ship made in Paris. You can see balance power way in favor of the British now, as they, I mean, they're bringing in their heavy hitters still. Epervier here, he's still in the fight, and we've got Sutherland here now coming in. It looks like he's putting in the hard graft, going after Sans Culotte. Thing is, they'll be able to outpace him. Sutherland, though, it's it's still a British ship, and it's not like it's only a second rate. It's still going to be outpaced here by the ship of the line of France. Seahorse here, though, is mounted up and just firing onto Geograph. And here we go, another big hitter coming in, rallying over here. Bringing a huge volley into Glorio. Doesn't seem like many crew members died, but the guns, they go down pretty damn quickly. And there you go, Glorio has been routed. That's another ship gone for the French. And it looks like Valiant now is going to swivel maybe and start to prepare for a volley onto Actif here. Reload your guns! Prepare to fire! And they fired, but I didn't hear any sound, so they're clearly firing that soundless powder. There you go, that's an active volley. My gosh! Actif just like that routes is having none of it. And it has been a brutal battle. I mean, hard to. I mean, you can see the amount of flashing icons here. There's not many ships left here. It's hard to find any actually non-routing French ships. There's one over here. It looks like there's about 5 or 6 left. That is it. And there's a couple of Spanish ones as well. The Esperanza and the Nuestra Senora still alive here as well. Yeah, not many now. We've got one way out here. Glorio. Oh, another. Or is Glorio rallied? I think it might have rallied, actually. Just accept you've been defeated, sir. I mean, you've got all the different types of cannon fire as well. I don't know if you can do them in NTW3, but I certainly know in various different, like in maybe in Empire and probably in Vanilla as well. You can fire like chain shot, fire canister, and just round shots. So round shot, I imagine, does a lot of hull damage. I know chain shot is to take out masts, so it's like 2 cannonballs attached to the chain. And the idea is that they fly towards the masts, and they just like the chain with such forces going at splits the mast in 2, and basically means that the ship's stuck where it is. And then obviously canister is just what you fire when you get really close to the ships, and you just fire that, and it just destroys. Like the crew members, they're like on the top of the ship, and probably like underneath as well, like in the lower decks. You can see the lower decks on Aurora here have been riddled with Aurora there firing. I don't even know what Aurora's firing on. Maybe Glorio over there, maybe. The friendly fire's the thing in this, but it might be. We're gonna fast forward again as we just wait for the British to wrap this one up. I don't know if I've got any end results for this battle for Trafalgar. I will have a look, see whether post-credit Pope has put them up, but there won't be anything too exciting, I guess, because it kills exactly won't be like insane. I don't know if also you can technically count like routing a ship as a kill, but Esperanza here's wavering, not looking good for Esperanza. Hold on, you're the last proud ship of Spain here. You must fight on. But yeah, looks like he's about to get a pretty nasty blow in the rear here from Hussar. And there you go, all hope is lost apparently. As Hussar is coming up the rear of Esperanza now. Guns trained, ready to go. I like how the crew members stood by the destroyed cannons. Like they're actually going to work, sir. Come on, get it together. So there you go, Esperanza's actually been routed anyway. So that's a huge loss there. I have a feeling that the British ships are insanely overpowered, obviously, to try and obviously recreate that superior naval might that Britain did have in this period. And like I said, way up until probably like the Second World War, it was only until really then the British naval might was contested. And that was by an ally. Saw taking some pretty nasty hits, but it'll be worth it. As you can see there, Valiant is just swiveling around, ready to put it pretty nasty. I think that starboard side volley into the remaining Spanish ship here. Mustra. Fire when ready. Give them everything you've got, men. But yeah, do let me know if you want to see more naval battles. They're kind of interesting. They are very different. It's very different to the typical battles we do. A lot more fast-paced. There you go. Nuestra has been routed. And I think that leaves, actually, funnily enough, another Nuestra. But it's a different one. That was La Almudena. And this one is La Concepcion. And yeah, this one I don't know what it's actually dueling with. Oh, it might be with the Mary Rose here. And there you go. I think the Mary Rose is going to put a volley into La Concepcion. And we'll see whether that routes it. Possibly not. Surprisingly, there's a very few British ships in this area now, actually. There's a couple left, but not many. And I think this is the final duel. And there you go. It has been routed. And that should be the battle. But yeah, like I said, the naval battle is very different. Much more fast-paced. Less sort of chaos. And there you go, actually. We have the end results. Just appear anyway. They behaved for us. So yeah, this was sent in by Johnny Le Buffoon, who was playing as one of the French navies. It lost 8 ships. Didn't kill a single one, unfortunately. Yeah, actually only one British ship was destroyed, apparently. But it did seem like quite a few more were destroyed. It seemed, I thought a few more British ships sunk than French ones, and it says that the British didn't kill any. I don't know whether those are accurate or what. It did seem like the French and Spanish ships just routed a lot more. But yeah, you can see here kills. I mean, it doesn't really matter really on kills too much. But there you go. There are all the ships that Johnny did bring. So well done to Sniper, Richard, Loyal Piper, and Angry Peasant for recreating this glorious day in British history. And well done to Apollo, Johnny, Imam, and Oddball for losing and keeping up with history. It's very much appreciated. Us British folk do appreciate it. But there you go, guys. I hope you did enjoy the Battle of Trafalgar. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.